This episode contains discussion of suicide. It may not be suitable for all audiences. Listener discretion is advised. If you feel like you need help, please reach out. A list of UK-based help services are in the episode description. Theatrephonic presents An0ther World, Part 1. Written by Andrew N. Williams. Turing Day.
I can see the world from here. I can see it all. I can see everything. Of course you can change it. You can change it all. You can change anything. It's your world. I once made the sky orange. It looked funny, but you can get used to anything. Well, almost. But by the end of the day, my eyes started hurting. So I turned the sky back to blue again. My eyes have been fine since. It must have been the glare. Anything can be what you want it to be. I can see them. I could just walk out and... In a virtual world, if you want to, you can just end it. You can have a fatal accident, such as move in front of a car, to end it. But...
Warning, mortal danger.
You always get 3 warnings before the accident is going to happen. You have to click 3 times.
Warning, mortal danger.
As if real life ever gives you that luxury.
Warning, mortal danger.
In real world, more often than not, there is no warning at all.
Danger averted.
I just can't do it. It's not that I'm scared of death. If I lose this life, what else can I do? What else will I do? I'm Adam. I have total body cerebral palsy. That's what the doctors call it. I call it being trapped. I was born with a broken body. And no one can mend it. I can't do anything for myself.
Come on now, time to get up to your bath.
I can't choose to lie in, or on a whim get up early. There is a care plan in place, a schedule for my day, timed every 15 minutes. Me, I feel like flotsam, or sanitised effluent. I should have a meaningful say, but I'm carried along. Whether my head is above or under the sewage doesn't seem to matter. After all, I'm still up to my neck in it, whatever it is. Except this. Except here, another world. My virtual world. Here I can just... be like anyone else. I'm just like you are just like me. No one can tell any different. That's the reality of a virtual world. This is my real life now. It wasn't always this way, of course. In the early days of VR, because I was in a chair rather than standing and because my movement is very limited, the program couldn't recognise that I was there. It kept telling me to stand in front of the camera. Luckily, technology has progressed now. Now An0ther world feels more real than the other so-called normal world. I want a new one. A real body. But one that works. But I know that's not going to happen. In An0ther world, I have a body that works properly. I can walk, I can run, I don't need a chair. Here my speech is deeper. This is how I want people to see me. This is where I choose to live. What's wrong in wanting sex? Or at least trying. Why can't I have sex? I have just as much right as you. We all have urges, needs, desires. So live and let live, I say. I can't have sex in the real world. Not really. But here it's a lot easier. A lot easier. Sorry, I've really got to take this call. In my real world, I'm ignored all the time. But unless you're out, which I'm not, here a third non-reply is considered very rude. Hello?
Hi, I saw you looking at the cars.
Yeah?
Read your profile and thought you looked interesting. Maybe it could be fun? May I call you Adam? My friends call me Evie.
Hello, Evie. I'm Adam.
I'm not very good at this. You aren't interested.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
I mean, I am interested.
Oh.
I'm not so good at this either.
Laugh out loud.
LOL. Glad that's cleared up.
Me too.
What would you like to do?
I'm happy to stay here watching cars if you like.
A pleasure shared is more than doubled.
What?
Oh, my doctor told me that. But I fancy a walk.
That sounds great.
I'm gonna roll over fun.
I would like more.
Fine, I already know you now.
What's wrong?
Okay, just a few minutes.
Why aren't you replying?
Okay, coming. Sorry, Evie. Real world.
Do you have to go?
Yeah, sorry.
Have you got somewhere else to go? I mean, is there anyone else?
No, there is no one else.
Good. I'm glad.
I'll be here later, okay?
Okay. I'll be waiting.
Unless I'm waiting for you first. I don't need to be changed. I know what my care plan says, okay? I'm fine. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
Howdy.
No, I haven't told anyone this. Not even my mum and dad. I thought of doing it, once. Ending under a car. But I'm glad I didn't. I wouldn't have met you.
I've thought the same,
Really?
but it wasn't the right place or time.
Not sure I understand. This is as good as any other.
That's not the point.
When you're dead, right?
Yeah, but this is different.
So?
We're talking about the time. The time, right? When the time comes, I want it to be beautiful. I want to feel the wind in my hair. I want to know this is my last conscious moment.
Right. That's all a bit morbid.
Well, you did ask.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
LOL.
LOL. Anyway, it's time for me to ask a question.
Okay.
Why don't we meet up in the real world? Why not? I'm not your type.
No.
I'm not pretty enough for you.
No.
What then?
It's complicated.
Tell me!
Look, I've got to go now. I'll see you later.
Adam!
Gates Day.
Look, I'm sorry, I didn't want...
To see me as I really am?
No, I didn't mean that.
So you don't want me to see you as you are?
No,
You were afraid then? That's what you were.
No.
Still are, aren't you?
Evie.
Adam, I was scared when I asked you, but I still asked, didn't I? I really like you. You know that, don't you? Come on, take a chance. Life isn't really lived if you don't take a chance. Once in a while.
I know, but my mobility allowance is about my mobility, right? Not someone else's. No, not yours either. Yeah? It's 2 p.m. in the... Yes, I said I'd be there. I'm allowed to have friends, you know. I have the right to a life. You get time off. I get no time off from this. From me. At all. I've been left by my carer. Yes, that's right, left. Can't move from this place. Don't go gallivanting off while I'm gone. Fat chance of that. I'm in my manual chair, which is great, except I can't use either my hands or my arms. There's bugger all I can do. In another world, people don't get parked.
Adam?
Oh God.
Adam?
What am I gonna do? Shit.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry if I'm a little late.
I...
Didn't think I'd be another wheelchair user.
No, I didn't know. How could I?
I'm SMA2. Spinal Muscular Atrophy Type 2.
I didn't know there was a type 1.
That's supposed to be my joke.
Sorry.
Means my muscles will get weaker, my spine will twist, and my hips will pop out. Oh, I forgot. They've already done that.
Quadriplegic cerebral palsy. My limbs and back are stiff, and spasms can be a real problem. My spine will twist, but my hips have not yet popped out. Guess I've got that to look forward to.
Still, we're both in chairs though.
That won't end anytime soon.
Is that your dog?
Yeah, this is Barney, my miniature husky.
He's adorable. Hello, Barney.
He's very friendly too. He'll be trying to sit on your lap in 5 minutes. He's an excellent support. Really helped me out of some difficult situations too. If you have a face mask near you, watch out, he'll eat it.
Oh!
Yeah. He passes them whole.
Oh!
He can also open doors, and he's a bit of a fingersmith too. So watch your pockets.
Sorry, Barney. I'd better keep my distance. Barney, did you pull him along to get here? I guess you didn't have any batteries.
Something like that.
Will you accept a tow? There's a very nice bar I know, just round the corner.
Great.
This chair comes with a tow rope. Optional extra. Barney and I can pull together. Here. Got it? Come on, Barney. Put your paws into it.
Yeah.
That's more like it. Hold on tight then.
Oh, and you're buying.
You got to get me there first. My brakes are still on.
Adam? Sorry, Barney.
There. LOL.
Yes, LOL. Come on, we'll drag ourselves there.
I'm dying at first.
I've seen you standing by the road,
Yes?
just staring. You've done this many times?
Yeah, so what? Is that a problem?
No,
Why do you ask then?
I've done it myself several times.
You do?
Yes,
That's how you noticed.
yes. I dream of another, our other world. Do you?
I think I soon will though.
In my dreams, I can feel my limbs moving. Swift, fast, and so precise.
Yeah? And there's no problem.
That's right.
And so real.
I'm free. Free.
Me too!
I can run.
And she's off!
I can't tell you how good that is.
Go on, Evie, go on!
Adam,
Sorry. Okay, tell me.
when I run, I can feel the wind in my hair. And best of all, I can ride horses.
Go on.
Really ride them. Gallop for miles. The wind then. And when we jump a fence,
Go on.
and I'm like,
What?
I'm just alive. Alive.
For you!
Don't, Adam. This is real to me. I thought it was real to you.
Sorry, Evie.
That's better. Go to bed, sweet muse, take thy rest. Let not thy soul be so oppressed. Though she deny thee, she but doth try thee, whether thy mind will ever prove unkind. Oh, love is but a bittersweet jest.
That's lovely.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
I go on stage every year and give 2 verses. That's all I'm allowed.
And if the audience...
Don't like it? You said you loved it.
I did, and I still do, but...
I know. Just kidding. I've learnt people can be real bastards.
So what do you do?
Well, I pretend my chair's batteries have just failed.
You don't.
Yes, I bloody well do. A broken down electric wheelchair's weight does sometimes have its advantages.
I can't even move my ordinary one.
So I'm stuck there, or they think I am. I give them a 3rd, sometimes a 4th verse. The show must go on.
They have to drag you off.
Yeah, but darling, I'm still singing. At least they don't forget me.
And an encore?
Funny you should say that.
Oh?
The wheelchair suddenly fixed itself and took me right back on.
And what did you do?
I did a little dance with my chair.
Dance.
A few circles, a wave, a bow, then wave again and exit. Darling, always leave them hungry for more.
Wow. Your face really lit up then. I can tell it makes you happy.
It does. It's one of the only things that makes me smile. What about you? What makes you happy?
I'm lucky. I have a really supportive family who have taught me to get the most out of life. They can't fully understand what I'm going through, but they try. They've taught me to try and stay positive. They help me find another world.
What's your favourite thing to do in another world?
I love running. I just run everywhere. Oh, I'm going to the toilet by myself. And I guess yours is the horses.
Absolutely.
You'll have to teach me how. I've never tried that.
We'll do it next time we meet.
It's a date.
One more thing. I'm missing a little towel from my chair.
I haven't got it. Or seen it.
Do you think that Barney swiped it?
I'll let you know on our next date.
On second thoughts, I'd rather not know. See you soon.
See you soon.
Bum, bum.
If you are enjoying Theatrephonic, we would really appreciate your support. By donating to our Patreon, you can help us produce more frequent episodes as well as more additional content. And by signing up to our Patreon, you will gain instant access to ad-free episodes, blooper reels, and Q&A sessions, as well as the opportunity to watch live recordings and name a character in a play. Visit patreon.com/Theatrephonic for more information. That's patreon.com/Theatrephonic to get more of what you love.
Bum, bum. Jobs day.
Okay, some of you saying, get a life, get a job, stop playing games. Listen, mate, I can't live an independent life. Can't get a job. Not through lack of trying. I'd really love to do something useful. That's not really that much to ask, is it? I don't want to be sitting every day outside a shop door with Barney laying alongside, with a tray on my chair selling the present day equivalent of matches and shoelaces. I tried the odd job, but no one ever wanted to make the required alterations to the workplace to make it permanent. Not that they ever said that, of course. They don't want to get sued. They just find a different excuse, having to let me go. My last employment advisor took one look at me and gave up. I don't like being parked here, trapped within my own personally named care plan. So I write when I can. Had a book published. It's not sold wonderfully, but it's something that's all mine, that I have given to the world, that I can be remembered by.
Tanya Day.
Getting a job was never presented as an option for me, as I was expected to be dead by 15 years. I always wanted to be a singer, but almost everyone around me made it clear that it was only ever going to be a pipe dream. The only people who truly believed were my parents and my community paediatrician.
Really?
Yeah. That doctor wrote a reference for me to get into drama college and even rang them up, said that the type letter might still be illegible.
I don't believe you.
When it came to it, that doctor supported me. When I told my parents that if I had to have a tracheostomy, meaning it's a hole cut into my neck for me to breathe, but it would mean that I would never sing again. And, well, I couldn't live the rest of my life out like that. The doctor backed me, said that although I was underage, I had made a fully informed decision which had to be respected. as for the rest, they never believed I could do anything more than sit here, waiting to die. Apparently, that's all I can look forward to. Without another world, this is hardly a life, just an existence. Anyway, before we log on, where's my real favourite boy, Barney?
He's having a few days' rest.
You don't work him that hard. Just good company, door and cupboard opening, and occasional pickpocketing.
And now tail swallowing too.
Oh, told you.
He was not a well boy. And on the web search, I thought his bowel was obstructed. The vet...
The vet?
Yeah, the vet. She pulled the towel out in one piece.
I don't want to know. You can keep the towel. I'm not having it back.
You're being fussy.
I know where it's been. But what about Barney?
He's a much happier boy.
Good. Now let's log on.
Hi.
Hi. Come on, I want to show you something.
Where?
It's a surprise. Come on, this way. Come on. Put your settings to run as fast as you can. It's quite a way.
I was reading this morning about new genetic treatments for SMA. Have your doctors suggested these to you?
Of course they have. My consultant insisted that I share care with a tertiary centre so I would be first on any treatment list. You don't think we've tried everything?
Sorry.
It's okay. I know you're trying to help. These genetic treatments heal the cause of SMA, faulty protein productions in our anterior horn cells.
Anterior what?
That's what they're called, anterior horn cells. They're the nerve cells in the spine that carry my brain's signal to my muscles and make my muscles work. Without this protein, these nerve cells die rapidly, starting from when I was in the womb. These genetic treatments can only work if enough of these cells are still living. My problem is that too many of them have already died for the drugs to be effective. It's a magic bullet. SMA kids can now be diagnosed at birth, given just one dose, and they're cured for life. But for me, the bullet doesn't have a target. That's a story time and time again for me. I get the sliver of a hope only to have it torn away.
Do I give you hope?
Of course.
Well, I'm not going anywhere.
Good. Come on, we've still got a way to go. Well, what do you think?
It's huge. It's a massive drop. How far is it?
Don't know. Haven't tried. I can't see an end to it.
Bottomless?
Could be.
I've never been here before.
Thought not. What do you think?
It doesn't make sense. I thought it might go on forever.
Really, come on.
Or we'd end up, coming in somewhere on the other side. Like we're on a planet.
Or a donut, or Arcadians. You know the game? Is that the best you can do?
What else can I say? We shouldn't be here. There's a bloody huge cliff we're standing on the edge of. How did you find it?
I fell asleep, my hand still pressed on the keyboard. When I woke up, I found myself here.
You didn't take your hand to the other side again?
No.
How far does it go?
I don't know. It's a bloody huge cliff we're standing on.
Like in the real world?
Yeah.
And what is there to see?
Can't you tell?
And what happens next?
Do I have to spell it out?
It's just a cliff.
But you can't go beyond it.
How do you know?
Trust me, you can't. You just can't.
I don't understand.
This is the end of another world. Of this world. This is where you fall off.
I don't believe you. I've gone around to the other side before.
This is different. This gives you a choice. So you can leave another world, the virtual world, by either not keeping up with subscription fees.
Your animation is suspended and you start to fade.
Yes, but you're still left as a visible presence. Or you can leave by having a fatal accident. You always get the warnings.
3.
Yeah, before the accident is going to happen.
That's right.
But here... See?
Evie!
I'm right on the edge.
Careful!
Right on it.
Evie!
I know what I'm doing. But you don't hear?
What?
That's it.
What?
Exactly.
What?
There is no warning. Can't you hear? I can't go any closer.
Don't! Just don't!
I won't, Adam, don't worry.
Take a step back now.
I'm perfectly safe.
Please.
Adam!
Evie, I'm begging you.
There, one step, if it makes you happy.
Thank you.
It must be a bug in the program that's been missed.
So no one's supposed to be in?
Or a shared joke between the programmers. Look, see.
I don't want...
Lean out.
Just on my down.
Don't you trust me?
Of course.
Good. Go on then, I'll hold you.
Okay.
Well?
Steady.
There, I've got you.
Yes.
Now, if I were to let go... 1, 2...
No! I want to live!
Look, Adam, look!
I want to live!
I'm still holding on by my little finger, see?
Thanks.
But there's no warning. No warning, even if I...
I'd feel better if...
Sorry. There, you're safe now.
Thanks. Nice to be on virtual solid ground.
Sorry, got a bit carried away. Sometimes I forget that virtual isn't real, even though it feels more alive than the real world.
Me too. How often do you contemplate...
Jumping?
Yeah.
Almost every day.
I used to think about jumping in front of a car every day. How come you never jumped?
Because I'd still be here in the real world. And I'd lose my one source of happiness.
The warnings kept putting me off.
Warnings do that. That's what they do.
I don't know what I'd do without this place.
There'd be no point going on. Adam?
Yeah?
Say if I couldn't carry on.
You're not.
I was just saying. Thinking.
Good.
Nothing more.
I'm glad.
Anyway, if I couldn't carry on, for whatever reason, I would throw myself off that cliff. At least for a moment I would be flying. Well, sort of. And the last thing I would feel is the wind going through my hair.
Well, we have each other now. That gives me a purpose to carry on.
Yes.
So are you going to give me another horse riding lesson?
Well, we're on our own.
We may not be disturbed for hours.
What shall we do? I wonder...
I'm sorry about that. I had no idea that it would be like...
Fairy dust? You need to change your settings, apparently. The default is fairy dust, but you can make it look pretty much like anything you want.
Oh. I've never had to worry about that before.
Neither have I, funnily enough, but I have researched it.
I really should have thought about it. Sorry if it put a dampener on everything.
Not at all. It was lovely. It might just take a while to get the fairy dust out of everything.
I'm glad. Do you think we'll ever be able to do it?
It.
You know, it.
Say it. Go on. Really?
Okay. Have sex.
That's more like it.
In the real world?
Yes.
Yes, I'd like to.
Yes.
Really?
Yes, of course I would. With you.
That's great.
Hang on there a moment.
You said...
But Adam, my bones are so weak. A hug will break my arm.
Really?
Afraid so. I've had several fractures already. Last year I fell out of my bed, fractured my femur, and was in traction for months.
Gosh.
I have to be really careful.
Oh.
I should have told you. Sorry. But that won't stop us. Not unless you want it to.
So we'll have to do it in another world.
Yes. It is our special world.
And we can do what we like.
We can make it here. Live full lives.
I'm happy here. I don't want to leave.
Me neither.
Just because I'm a cripple doesn't make me stupid. Sorry, I have to go.
Care time?
Yeah. I'm just shutting down. There. Now I'll be able to have my nappy changed.
You have been listening to Another World, Part 1, written by Andrew N. Williams, directed by Emmeline Braefield, with Scott Peacock as Adam, Emmeline Braefield as Evie, and Tom Black as the carer. Produced by Cat on a Piano Productions. For a full list of the music used in the episode, please see the show notes. The Theatrephonic theme tune was composed by Jackson Pentland, performed by Jackson Pentland, Mollie Fyfe-Taylor, and Emmeline Braefield. For more information about the Theatrephonic podcast, go to theatrephonic.com, tweet or Instagram us at Theatrephonic, or visit our Facebook page. If you enjoy Theatrephonic and would like to get more content, please consider becoming a patron by going to patreon.com/Theatrephonic. Please don't forget to rate and review. Thank you for listening.